Danny Garcia here. We're here in Ventura at the Knuckleheads Gym, respected trainer. Your former fighter, Magomed Abdusalamov, he had a fight on HBO recently with Mike Perez. Before we get into details of what happened, what did you think of, the fight with Perez, and what was your thoughts?
Well, it was a good fight. It was getting the people excited because they were throwing a lot of punches, and they both were undefeated and a lot of knockouts. So it was a fight that we were expecting like that.
Okay. Magomed lost a 10-round decision, and during the fight he kind of complained of just like a broken nose, and afterwards it turned out, he had a blood clot. They put him in a medically induced coma. They had to remove part of his skull to remove swelling from his brain, and it's real sad because he suffered a stroke, and now they're trying to start a fund for all these medical expenses. Is it sad for you to see him in such a state like this?
It is pretty sad because Ma was my friend, and I know his whole family. I know his beautiful family, his wife, his 3 daughters, dad and brother, and a lot of friends. And he was here with us for four fights. Mm-hmm. I trained him for 4 fights, and he was very, very happy with us. I think he was improving pretty good, but then he had to leave, had to go to Florida. For some reason he had to leave, so he left, and he was training over there with Coach Jackson. Mm-hmm. And they had this fight. It was a hard fight, but things happen, and I am sad.
Okay. Now, you were talking to me in boxing. Sometimes when something goes wrong in the corner, or sometimes a fighter suffers a tough situation, the trainer, a lot of people can look at the trainer. What was your what do you have to say about that?
Well, it was a good fight, and because he's one of the fighters that he can finish the fight in 1 second. They had that option, and for some times, couple times, he hurt Perez. So they had that in mind, like, you hit hard, you're gonna do it. But he was getting hit a lot, and it's hard for me to tell what I will do, because it's one thing if we say, I will stop it, I will do this, I will do that, but in that second, and then when the fight is occurring, it's hard to decide sometimes at that time, especially if the fighter, Magomed, he didn't want to stop the fight. He wanted to keep on going, so I don't know what they were talking in the corner.
What would you want from Magomed? Like, if there's something you could say, or just if you could reach out to him, like, what would you want to, any thoughts?
Well, I just want him to get well soon. I really like him as a friend, and he's very nice with my whole family. Like I said, he has a beautiful family, a lot of friends that they're waiting for him. So I wish he gets well soon, and be with the family, be with everybody.